always be skillful and resourceful in a way. Like I've worked in production, I've worked in carpentry, I've worked in electricity. So like, just do shit. You can learn. Always be a person that wants to learn in a room.
From CNR JUTA De Beer, imini nomsindisi wesiko, umvelisi Mnqango umelisi wesizwe, formerly known as Lwazi Madonsela, bringing you a show about creative entrepreneurs live from the landmark that not only birth SA street culture but also formalize the street hustle. On today's episode we have Kaddy, umsindisi wesiko special edition. Thank God for the savings. Doms and Kaloki Samba no Nina. Today we're at Kaddy.
Yes, sir.
The one and only Pozeyama 2000.
Nazo.
Pozeyama 2000.
Nazo. Galile. Why did Pozeyama 2000?
Sorry, sir. We don't
That's
speak.
Uncle Vinny. That's Uncle Vinny's like.
It's you though. It's you though. Because in everyone's context, like, why is Kaddy there? But you, the actual person who's still hustling on CNR JUTA De Beer. You are hosting events here.
Yeah.
You looking for gigs here. You were a fan here. And everyone you were a fan of, now they're on your WhatsApp contact list. You're on their close friends. You're there by the Finsta. Even you're the fly guys with the Finsta. You're the new era.
My Finsta is different.
But you're not fitted.
What does that mean?
New era caps fitted.
Oh, okay. I'm not.
You're not hip hop enough. You're an alternative DJ.
I'm a 2001.
You never had a fitted cap.
I did. But I think it's called baseball.
Did you have the fake truck fit?
Nope.
Fake obey?
Nope. I had what I had, which was what my parents could afford.
I said
even
the
in
fake truck fit.
No, I had what I could.
You had the hemisphere.
I had the Guess jeans.
Oh, you had the Edgar's account. You were up, huh?
I was this Kotane up. I had a Cavella, yeah.
You had a Cavella.
Yeah.
Damn, how was that era?
Wild. We were seeing it live, Ganji. Like almost every day, you walk out, or every weekend, basically, you come out and yeah, it's cut. We're going to compete with, well, not necessarily me. I was just like a kid watching, but I liked the culture. But you're going with one was a Kaddylac to go compete in the Kaselinye. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, tap in, boy. Like the music, Abantwana, you're famous. That was, yeah, a good era.
And then to the next person who doesn't know who's Kaddy, what would you say you do? Because to me, you're Katleho. And then
yeah.
to the baddies, it's Kaddy. Oh my God, Kaddy.
Which baddies, dog? I'm not
I don't want to call out people's handles. Me, I know you. I didn't see you.
But anyways, Kaddy is a Johannesburg DJ, born in the Free State, very small town called Mafahlaneng, but it's like formerly known as Dweleng, but I call it Mafahlaneng. It's a Sotho version of Dweleng. And I moved here, I think I was 3 years old. My parents brought me here, and yeah, chilling. Moved to Hillbrow for like 2 years, then Troyville, which is where I'm at even now. And I am a DJ. Started in 2011. DJ, curator. I don't know if I should say creative, but full on creative.
You're a creative entrepreneur. You make money.
Yeah.
Every day we seeing your set list. This guy on WhatsApp. It's like, yo, 11:45, I'm on. And me, when I first met you were performing the opening. You were 5 p.m.
Still am 5 p.m. I think, like, I'd like to say I'm a good opener, like, great opener. I think people should know their, not know your place, but, like, know your skill. It's okay, sharp. I wonder if you give me this, I'll do the best. But, yeah, I'm getting into the 11 p.m. Still, I had my, like, last week, I was at Great Day in 11 p.m. and the crowd is like, I'm still trying to understand. So that's what I'm still trying to learn about closing or very headlining slots.
And then how are you maneuvering relationships? Because the DJ scene is literally about, this person because everyone gets booked in the same gigs. It's like the same promoters, same people. How do you navigate that? Like, let's say I'm on SoundCloud making playlists and I want to graduate to that.
So, yeah, SoundCloud is where you start, like, get faded. Like, where it's free, put out your mixes, and use social media to sort of, push your shit. Like, post it every day if you can. Post it, like, every day, every minute, anytime you can. But then you need to go out. Like, now you need to step out. Once you want to graduate from the SoundCloud DJ or bedroom DJ, you need to start, first identify what sound you want to play. Who are the people? do your research also. So who are the people that are playing the sound? Who are the OGs of the sound in very like close proximity, or like that you can reach out to and DM. Then go to their events, go to their clubs, go to their restaurants, just go out and go in that space. And once you're in there, ask for work, bruh. Like, ask for work, ask for gigs, but also show that, you know, you've got skill, you've got a level of intelligence about this thing, you've done your research, and once I think that if your shit is also dope, also make sure you know yourself, like, yeah, you know what, the stuff list, like, my mixing is good, my track selection is good, my personality, or just the way I move, I guess, is like, it's proper, it's not sass, you know, be intentional also. And then you get in those spaces, and then from there, I guess, you're now inside. Once you've basically went out to these spaces, done your research, got to the right people, they notice you, they're on your contact list, like you said now, and then, yeah, now you're inside, and that's how you literally graduate from being a SoundCloud DJ to a
Take me back to the moment where you go to Great Dane and then you meet this guy who changes your life for real. Because at first you're just the SoundCloud kid, you're just posting here and there.
It wasn't Dane, actually. It was Untitled Basement.
Oh, at Untitled was Fiso.
Yeah, no, I hadn't met Fiso then.
Yeah.
So, like, my journey is actually like, so Untitled Basement 2019, that day, I wasn't supposed to be there because I had just, like, ran the Wi-Fi bill to, like, 4,000 at home. And unintentionally, but also I knew, I was like, aware, but then I had to now go to this event. I don't have money, I'm not working. This is like post high school, 2019, first year out of high school. I'm broke as hell. So I have to ask my mom, like, yo, mom, so kupaya eventing na? She's like, aware. But then, and then they found out about the whole like Wi-Fi thing. You know, the bill comes back and they're like, what the fuck? Now I'm finessing. I'm like, mom, so this is not me. Like, I didn't do this shit. Now I'm putting on to someone else. I'm like, maybe someone stole the SIM card or something and ran it up. Only for me to get out of the house.
Yeah.
Once I'm out the house, I'm at the event, I forget about everything. And then I send her a text. I'm like, yo, I'm sorry, it was me, wada wada. And then I get in Untitled Basement. Rams was playing.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Rams fan. Like,
Better
music.
Past.
Yeah, Better Past. Shout out. That's a nigga. Like, his music.
Better Past, come to the show.
Better Past, come to the show, nigga. His music, like, I think 2016, I found his music through Riabet, that's the nigga that was there, like, at the inception of Caddy.
Mm-hmm.
But he's, like, sort of, I can say, co-founder. Because he introduced me to a whole playing field of culture, sound, selection, all of that stuff that literally, you know, took me to where I'm at now.
That's your father, not your founder.
Yeah, literally. He's even taking me to the airport today, like, because it's my first time flying, first time in Cape Town. So for him, it's also like, shout out, dog. I'm seeing the growth. But anyways, back to 2019, Untitled Basement. I'm waiting outside there, and then I see Nero. Nero's like, come in. I come in, and then go to Untitled Basement. And Rams bought me a ticket, so shout out to him for his own show. So, like, he tweeted that, yo, this is Rams coming back, you know, into the music scene or whatever. The first ever live experience.
Yeah.
The Rams live experience. He comes back.
Is this Take Your Time era?
Before. This is he dropped he dropped on SoundCloud. No, he dropped at Charles Jean Suite. He was featured on Before My Feet Hit the Ground.
Yeah.
And then that's when I was like, oh, Rams is back, because, you know, 2016 I think he dropped 2 projects, and then hiatus.
You're already DJing here from 2011.
2012. I started in 2012, but there was a huge intermission, like a break, from 2012 to 2018.
How do you start DJing?
Free State. Okay, go on holiday. Yeah, go on holiday. Like, just not holiday, you're Varashekai. So when you're Varashekai, there's a huge PC that my aunt has there, and then she left it there, I guess. So there was virtual DJ. Plus, there was Kotane times. Like, there's people like Starkev, and everyone in the hood was DJing or had like dope music. So at that time, I'm like, okay, let me just see this thing, virtual DJ. press. Do your things. First week, you catch hear what you catch, and then you like progress. Because I think it was June holidays, so it was long holidays.
Yeah.
So you're there like every day, and then that's how I started. But then when I leave Free State, that's where it's like Free State is where it started. But when I leave Free State, I don't have a laptop here. I'm 11 years old.
Wait, so you're DJing at 10 years old?
2012. I start like just messing around with sound, but like unconsciously I didn't know that DJing was like a thing at home, or like not a thing, but it was there. Like Snaba CD, Apaya, and these CDs are like compilations. So I think that's where I was like, this shit sounds nice. Cause I'd listen to Chris Brown, or I don't know what was back then, like the CDs that were in back then. I'd listen to whatever that was in back then. That was from the States or commercial or in the market, but it's not necessarily flowing.
Yeah,
it's not like a Renaissance or But then I listened to a compilation, Yaga Roko or Vini, and it's like it's one song, it's like one mix, and I was like, oh shit, what's that? And it's DJing. So come back to Jersey post the holidays, and I don't necessarily have equipment or anything. So that's where the intermission is at. But then still a blessing in disguise, because then I do a lot of unintentional research through that 6 years, like going to like Scotanic culture, all of these things. I play rugby, so you get whatever influence you get there.
Yeah.
I'm borrowing a lot of things till 2018, where I get my first laptop, and then I think we had a week before we start writing finals, and that week I was bored as hell. Get virtual DJ again, and we go. And the first mixes are trash, and Ria was like the first person I made listen to my mixes. So he's barely like the father, father. So I was like, I would make mixes for people. So I'd look at you at school or chill with you on a daily, and I know your music taste or your style, and I'm like, okay, because I have a broad, selection of music, and on my PC, I'm like, let me make a mix for Lwazi and see what that mix sounds like, and then I give it to you at school. Then I want to say I got famous, but like people are like, can you make a mix for me? Okay. And I'm like, okay, I'll wear. Tap in, just aware. Here's a mix for Lwazi. Here's a mix for Mpumelelo. Here's a mix for, whoever. And then from then it started becoming like weekly, like starting to make mixes. Selection is still a heavy influence here. Like I'm trying to mix like them, trying to get their sounds, their songs, like we're hunting.
So you sound like the Dig.
Sound like Selection, dog. At that time, I sounded like Selection. I don't want to lie. Like I was doing heavy edits, SoundCloud music, and sharp. I do all of that stuff, and then post. And I get my first gig from DJ 20. Shout out DJ 20.
Okay, let's hold it there before we get to DJ 20. Back to Untitled Basement.
Okay,
Rams gives you the ticket.
Rams, we're there, and Rams like he buys me the ticket on Twitter. I comment. I'm like, I hate being broke. Because he posts a post, I'm like, fuck, I'm broke. They get 150 at the time. I'm like, And Mamtag played there. Mamtag, I remember that lineup. Mamtag, Mama Beats. Mamtag come to the show. I'm going to say it. And then, so I get there, and then Tebogo's there. Tebogo Jamusan. That's like another goat. He's there playing drums for Rams. I don't know who these people are. Even I knew Dave Martian, I knew Rams, didn't know Tebogo, didn't know Robin Fassi, I didn't know the other band members like Noah, all of those people. I didn't know who they were. And then Tebogo, I don't know, we gravitated towards each other, but that nigga.
Pause. Yeah.
That nigga changed my life in a huge way. So like, he was the first person to introduce me to things like invoicing,
rate
cards, my own, like the template I use now. He, came up with that shit and gave it to me like for free, dog. I'll sleep on that nigga's couch. That nigga's like, you see when he's a checkpoint in my life, and I'm like,
So he's Ria and Tebogo. Those are your fathers.
Ria, Tebogo. Those are the
in
niggas,
that era
before I meet other people, obviously. Those are like the people, and to this day still, like those are the people. Like shout out to them. They helped me a lot. Like Debza's couch, young trava, like week in, week out. There was a time last year, October, we were like, October was mad last year. We did festivals for downtown tabs, you know, stuff like that. You know, and every week and there was opposite people, I think, also. So yeah, we were at his couch, and that was like the guy that gave us a TED talk to start opposite people. Dog.
What's opposite people?
Opposite people.
Because to me, it's the first event you're hosting.
Yeah, first.
With the collective. And then you the headline DJ.
Bon V was the headlining DJ.
Okay.
I was
Shout out Sivue.
Shout out Sivue. Yeah. I was like, at that time, I was just like filling in.
Yeah.
Because we didn't necessarily have enough money to pay a lot of DJs. So I was not going to get paid. I was like, we're doing this shit, you know, I don't mind. And then Bon V, and then we had...
How do you set up an event of that scale? Because it's not like Nenzi Festival.
Yeah.
Nenzi Mangrove, RIP Mangrove, that's where you at.
No, our first event ever was at Pablo People.
Okay.
It was called Rare Pleasure, and it was based on the concept like one live act and 2 DJs. And yeah, like rare, you know, like Rare Pleasure. We're just like, let's play around. And someone came, John Michel. He's also like a goat.
Yeah.
He also, you know, put me onto dope shit and like proper stuff. So he hit us. Well, he was like, I have a venue. And then Debza was like, guys, it was 5 of us at his place after like a braai.
You're on the couch, of course, about to sleep there.
We slept, dog. I slept on the floor. Landile was there. Like, it was a whole bunch of us, and we were there sleeping. And then we wake up the next day, go get Amakwinya, and then we come back, and then he gives us this lecture. Like, you see that? I would like he was there. Like, it's Naledi Mudupi there, Baitumeti here, Caddy here, Larato there, and Buntle there. And he's like giving us this lecture, like, you 5 individuals alone, Jay, have this energy of like, you know, people love you guys, you're moving at a good pace, you're doing good shit for yourself, you're doing well. I mean, start something, you know, you're always chilling together also. And then we're like, aware. And then he takes out a note, like notes app, he's like, do this on your notes app, share the note. We didn't even know how to share notes. He's like, share a note. And then write down, you know, your names for the company, basically. We write down names. And then from that day, that's when I think Opposite People started.
So Tebogo was really the godfather of,
that's what I'm like, that nigga.
Opposite People.
That nigga, and a lot of other stuff from me, personally. Like, he'll give you that courage.
Tebogo come to the show.
Come to the show, for real. He's like, we call him... I think Vuyo. There was an advert like Vuyo is a big dreamer.
Big dreamer. Vuyo's worse.
That nigga is a big dreamer. And like he puts in the work to like, you know, manifest that shit into real life. But yeah, shout out to Debza. So I meet Debza at Untitled Basement, and I think that's a checkpoint in my life. And then on the graph it goes, Ganjabo, sharp. I'm like, aware. 2020, then I start DMing people, bruh. Like, I DM'd guys. Like, today I was reflecting on like the DMs I did, like sent in 2019, and I was like, it's part of the process. I think you need to.
You know what those are called in corporate? Cold DMs.
What?
You don't know what the response might be, but you're shooting your shot.
Yeah, like you literally like say, can I play? And then they're like, yeah, send your mix here. I'm like, I'll send through. And I think like there's a 60-40 or 70-30 chance. Good see, 70 they might not book you. 30 they'll book you, and you need to do the most basically for free. Even like I was like, I even put in the DM like, can I play for free, guys? Like even opening slot, and then sharp that phase 2019. I was like, okay, I'm relaxing. 2020 comes. We're chilling, still chilling, and then I enroll in like sound engineering school. I was still trying to figure out what I'm trying to do with my life.
Where's this, AC or Boston?
Damlin even.
Damn.
Yeah, because I was trying to get people are like, he's trash, like, and all of that. I hope you bleep the names. But they were like,
subscribe to our Patreon for the unbleep version.
They were like, choose your poison. Pick your poison, dog. Because all these, like, there's no, not to say there's no good sound engineering school, but you can learn that shit from YouTube. That's what Neo told me. And I was like, yeah, okay, aware. But I'll go, for my parents' sake,
To go to school.
I'll go to school. I go to school for the first like 2 months, 3 months, and yeah, no, I'm like, nah. Then lockdown hits, and you can't do sound engineering at home without the equipment.
Yeah.
So I drop out, dog, and I'm chilling now. But I'm doing a lot of research. That's where I think things unraveled for me and things changed. Like, I was just there from 12 to 6 a.m. watching jazz shit, dog. Jazz. Oh, before that, yes, I almost missed a very important part in my, career. I go to Feb. I think it's Jay Dilla's birthday celebration. Damn, Good Vibes Radio. They host a party and the lineup is, sick. Like, I look up to these people. Somatics, Tiamo, Sfiso, Kujo, all of these people are like, they're going to be there. Kenzero, like, I'm going back. Like, during, the lockdown phase, I was doing heavy research on these people and whatever. But prior to that, this event comes up and I go alone. And this comes back to me telling people, like, go out. Like, whether it's go out to things you like also. Don't just go on okay, Fry Pan is going to be there, or hey, Lwazi is going to be there. Maybe I'll get an episode on Connor Juta De Beer. Nah. Like, go to places that you...
But you will.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe. Go to places you enjoy, stuff you want to... Aware?
Yeah.
Stuff you want to, like, do also. That's how you see, it's okay, this is how this is done. This is where this cable comes in. This is where this, thing is fitted or placed. And then I was there, and I think Tiamo Kopano, I saw him. He was just it was random on that day, but like something, pushed me towards it. No homo. Pause. Got to him and like, we followed each other after that event. And then from there, he went into the dig. They started this thing, him and Nico started Hello Neighbor, the Jazz Essence actually before Hello Neighbor. And this was the inception of me starting my like jazz, time. It was my jazz era, where Kaddylac Radio is born. I delete Instagram, delete WhatsApp, delete Twitter, and I'm just on YouTube watching jazz. And then I make my first jazz mix during that time. But Tiamo had asked for a guest mix for Good Vibes Radio, a hip-hop, and I made a hip-hop mix, like, because I met him at a J Dilla.
Wait.
Sure, where?
Before we get into the mixes and all that, Opposite People works. What stops Opposite People?
Growth. Everyone is like, everyone is at this, doing their own things now, and it's 5 individuals. So I think the growth from all 5 individuals, not necessarily that we've learned what we needed, or we stole, or we took whatever we needed to take from each other, but just like personal growth. And then now we're doing our own shit. Like, I'm doing my shit, Lerato's doing her stuff, Puntle's doing her stuff, Baitu's always in studio doing his shit, Naledi's doing her shit, and then it's like there wasn't much time to necessarily and the money, dog. I won't lie, like money, events, you struggle, dog. Money, no sponsors, none of that shit. So money was coming out of our pockets at the beginning. Well, like, startup capital. Like, everyone take out like X amount of money to start up this thing, pay DJs. Shout out John Michelle, we got sound for free, we got a venue for free, and then pay DJs, pay necessary people, plan for the next event. And then also like some venues would, fuck you over. You have to like, there was a time where, Black Break, like I think 3 days or 2 days before the event, like they like, we can't sell alcohol at this event. And we would make money from bar. So that's how we would fund, we would take a certain percentage from the bar, and that's how we'd fund the next event or, fund the, So when they're like, you can't sell alcohol, we're like, what? That's crazy. How are we gonna... People are not like, who's gonna stay at an event with no alcohol?
Me.
Shout out. Me too. I would stay. But like, general people, nah. So we were like, nah, this is crazy. So what are we gonna do? We try. That was a stressful day.
That was stressful. And then when you graduate to now having a residency, by Forever After, even after all, what's that relationship like? Because now you've built up your community. People are coming in for caddy sets because you're the homie lover friend DJ. Soon you're gonna be are you performing Bacardi?
Yo, inshallah. Bacardi, until catch your sub. Not even Bacardi. I'm like, damn, I just need one until booking for the year, and then I close the year, dog. Like, I'm good. But yeah, hopefully I play Bacardi.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's the vibe I'm in. Yeah, I'm that homie lover friends. And it all started like at the dig. You know, like I was still, before you interrupted, I was still gonna tell the story of how Tiamo and Nico.
Yeah. No, but the people are here for the business. They're here for the business. So we're trying to figure out which a residency, how do you set up a residency for the kid who's now built a community? Enjoying Bekaslam. How do I then work with the company to make my own residency?
Yeah. So I was hit up. Like that was random. Not as fuck, but like it was random. Like got a call from Bilal. Shout out Bilal.
Shut up, Bilal.
Yeah. He's like, yo, Caddy, here's a residency. This is how it's set up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Every week, get X amount. And I guess a residence, you have to own that shit. Like that's something we didn't understand at the beginning. Like you have to, that's your shit. Like even if someone is calling you and saying, yo, come do this residency here, you must own from content to, I think, the feel, everything, like the experience. It's basically your own event now, you see. And for a kid who's like now being like, okay, I'm dope here, guys, see, I'm dope here. Same thing as like go out to the place where you want to have a residency to, and just like, you know, find out who owns it, find out who is part of the entertainment, part of the, you know, restaurant or space.
Yeah.
And then from there, propose something. I didn't propose. Well, I mean, maybe my work got me to where it is. But like, generally, I would propose. I'd be like, yo, this is what I'm thinking. Mr. Entertainment of Saints, Mr. Entertainment of Zoo. And yeah, then putting together a proposal, that's something I learned this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, like putting a deck, pitch, like all of that stuff. Like,
and then with your experiences in creating different things, like opposite people, DJing, creating yourself, the name Caddy, and then creating your residency, and then now hopefully being Mr. Bacardi.
Oh shit, residency was with Toro. That shit I wasn't alone.
Yeah.
That's shout out to Toro.
Shout out Toro.
Yeah.
And then with that, what's your advice to the youth, to the next kid in BRAAM?
Yo, but I'm still gonna finish my Tiamo story, dog. But
this man, we're not doing a biopic. This is not a biopic.
My word to the youth is go out, bro. Like no one is gonna fetch you endlini. You know, SoundCloud is like petrol that can take you here. And then you need more petrol. Oh shit. But that petrol is not there on SoundCloud anymore. So you need to go out now. Go out. Always be skillful and resourceful in a way. Like I've worked in production, I've worked in carpentry, I've worked in electricity. So like just do shit, you know, you can learn. Always be a person that wants to learn in a room. Like when I say go out, step out, but know you're dope, number one. And then when you step in there, learn. Like fully learn, take in, absorb, be a sponge, and don't like want to impose too much now. Yes, you know shit, or you know you in trends or whatever, but like just sit back. You might learn like something life-changing. And CNR JUTA De Beer is a life changer.
You heard it here first.
Shout out Tiamo, Nico.
His mama's mama, everyone in Free State, the DJ who booked him first.
Shout out.
Yo.
This nigga, shout out you, man. Shout out Ria. Shout out Lwazi. Aware.